Have you ever trusted someone with something deeply personal, only to regret it later? Maybe you thought they were your friend. Maybe it was your partner. Maybe you just wanted to feel seen, heard, understood. And instead, they judged you, used it against you, or worse, told someone else. Let me ask you something. How many times have you handed over pieces of yourself to people who didn't deserve them? Because here's the truth nobody tells you. Not everything about you is meant to be shared. Some parts are sacred. Some truths are not for public consumption. Some silences are stronger than 1,000 words. If you've ever felt that sting of betrayal, or wished you could take something back, this video is for you. So do yourself a favor, stick with me until the end, because I'm about to break down 9 powerful things you should never share with anyone, not your best friend, not your girlfriend, not even your family. These things can quietly destroy your peace, your privacy, and your power if handed to the wrong person. And trust me, once you understand this, your love life, your friendships, your energy, it will change. Before we dive deep, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those notifications, because we're building a place here that's about peace, clarity, and self-respect. And if you're someone who's done people-pleasing for way too long, you're in the right place. Now let's get into it. Number 1, your deepest insecurities. Let me tell you about Marcus. Marcus was the kind of guy who wore confidence like a mask. Sharp suits, perfect smile. Everyone liked him. But behind closed doors, he had a fear. One he only told one person, his girlfriend. "I feel like I'll never be enough," he whispered one night, vulnerable and raw. At first, she hugged him, listened, told him he was brave. But weeks later, during an argument, she threw those words right back at him. "You're right, and you're not enough. That's your problem." The cut ran deeper than any insult. Not because of what she said, but because she used his truth as a weapon. Let me say this plainly. Your insecurities are not for everyone to hold. Not because you should hide them, but because not everyone is strong enough to honor them. Share them with someone who's earned your trust. Someone who listens not to fix you, but to hold space for your healing. Number 2, your long-term goals. It's funny how people always ask what your 5-year plan is, but what they don't tell you is this. Too much exposure kills dreams before they're born. You ever share a goal with someone only for them to say, "Really? You think you can do that?" And suddenly that fire inside you flickers. You start doubting yourself. You lose momentum. Why? Because their voice gets louder than your vision. Your dreams are like seeds, and seeds need quiet. They need protection. Tell them to the wrong person, and they get trampled before they can grow. You don't owe anyone a PowerPoint presentation of your future. Let your success do the talking. Let the results reveal themselves. Protect your goals until they're strong enough to stand on their own. Number 3, your family's flaws and secrets. This one hits deep. We've all had moments where we vent about our family. The dysfunction, the drama, the things we wish were different. And sometimes it feels good until it doesn't. Because here's the truth. The moment you open that door, you let people judge something they'll never fully understand. And worse, they might use it to define you. I've seen relationships crumble because someone casually mentioned that their mom had a drinking problem or their dad wasn't around growing up. Suddenly, people start connecting those dots to your identity, your worth, your behavior. Not fair? Absolutely. But it's real. So if you must vent, do it with someone who understands the weight of what you're saying. Someone who knows that every family has cracks and that love doesn't cancel out imperfection. Keep your family's humanity sacred. Number 4, your financial status. Money. One of the biggest sources of insecurity, envy, and manipulation in relationships. Whether you're broke or balling, you have to understand this. Talking about your financial situation with the wrong person can distort how they see you or how they use you. Oversharing that you're struggling might lead to pity or being underestimated. Oversharing your success, you become a walking ATM or a trophy. Either way, your value gets reduced to numbers, and that's dangerous. Let people experience who you are, not what you have. Number 5, your intimate past. This is a tricky one, because we live in a time where transparency is worshipped like a virtue. But here's what I've learned. Not everyone can handle your truth with maturity. You might think you're being honest and open, and they might say they appreciate it. But in the back of their mind, they're comparing, judging, calculating. The past is not a resume you owe to every new person who walks into your life. It's yours. It shaped you, but it doesn't define you. So before you reveal everything, ask yourself, are they asking from a place of love or from a place of control? Protect your past. It made you stronger, and strength doesn't always need to be explained. Number 6, acts of kindness you've done in secret. You ever do something kind, like helping someone pay rent or giving food to someone on the street, and then feel tempted to tell someone? It feels like a humble brag, right? But here's the thing. The most powerful acts are the ones that stay silent, because the moment you broadcast them, they become performance. They lose their soul. You don't need to prove your goodness. Be generous because it aligns with your spirit, not because you want people to clap. Number 7, your next move in a conflict. Sometimes you get burned and you want revenge. You want to tell people, wait till I do this, or they're gonna regret messing with me. But the strongest moves are made in silence. Never let people know how you plan to strike, heal, or move forward. Why? Because when people know your playbook, they either try to stop it or they use it against you. Silence keeps you in control. It makes people curious, and it protects your peace. Let your moves speak after you've made them. Number 8, personal problems while you're still in the storm. Everyone has problems, but if you start talking about yours while you're still emotionally raw, what usually happens? You get unsolicited advice, you get misunderstood, or worse, someone uses your vulnerability as gossip. Process before you share. It's okay to be human, but don't bleed in front of people who haven't earned the right to see your wounds. Heal first, then speak, not for sympathy, but maybe to help someone else. Number 9, your spiritual beliefs with people who mock growth. This one might surprise you. If you've started growing, you're spiritually, mentally, emotionally, you've probably felt the urge to share that with others. But not everyone is ready to meet you at that depth. Some people are addicted to chaos. Some people laugh at growth because they're afraid of it. Some will twist your beliefs into arguments or make you question your journey. Your soul's evolution is not a group project. Keep your inner work sacred. Talk to people who respect it, who challenge you from love, not from ego. Your path is yours. Walk it quietly. Let your peace speak for you. Listen, we live in a world that constantly pushes us to share more. Social media, friends, relationships, everyone wants access. Everyone wants your inside story. But the most powerful version of you is the one who knows what to keep close, who understands that privacy isn't secrecy, it's self-respect. You're allowed to have boundaries. You're allowed to protect your story. You're allowed to say, that's not for you to know. Because at the end of the day, peace isn't found in how much you share. It's found in how much you honor your truth. So if this video hit something in you, if it made you think twice about who gets access to your soul, do me a favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to be reminded that it's okay to keep some things for yourself, because some things are just too sacred to hand over. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.